Hello everyone, myself Mr. Sandeep, and today I am present here with a new session on mathematics for class 10. In the last session, we have discussed about the last method of solving pair of linear equation in two variable, that is cross multiplication method. So till the last session, we have covered all the four methods of finding the value of x and y. So today we are going to start a new topic and the very last topic of the chapter, in which the equations are not given in the standard form, but we need to reduce them to the standard form. So you can have the look on this, and that is your exercise 3.6. So equation reducible to a pair of linear equation in two variables. So first of all we will reduce the equation in the form of pair of linear equation in two variable. After that we can apply any of the four methods, but always we are trying to apply the cross multiplication method, as it is the shortest method, as it has to be repeated in the higher classes also. Okay, so that's why we are using the cross multiplication method. So you can have a look on the exercise 3.6. Check out the question number 1. There are total 8 parts. So what I will do, we will discuss the very first part of the question, and rest of the parts are same, right? But still we will discuss the few starting points of the each part, so that it will be easy for you to solve every part easily, right? Then question number 2 is regarding the story sums. Only 3 parts are there. So let's start with our exercise 3.6. Equation reducible to the pair of linear equations. So let's start from here. Question number 1 is there. 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y is equal to 2. That is given to you. 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y is equal to 13 upon 6. That is the second equation given to you. So what I do, so you can have a look on this. Never you have got, if you check out the last 5 exercises, never you have got such equation in which the variable, that is x and y, they are given in the denominator. ओके, सो सबसे पहले क्या होता है बेटा, इसमें हमारे को पहचान होनी चाहिए कि ये जो क्वेश्चन है कहाँ से आया है, कौन सी एक्सरसाइज के साथ है. ठीक है, इफ यू आर एबल टू रिकॉग्नाइज दैट, देन यू कैन सॉल्व इट इजिली. सो पीछे एक्सरसाइजेज में कहीं भी आपको वेरिएबल डिनोमिनेटर्स में नहीं मिले. सो इन दिस एक्सरसाइज यू आर गेटिंग द वेरिएबल इन द डिनोमिनेटर. सो ये इसकी पहचान है, राइट? So like this you can recognize. So what you will do, we will make our efforts to bring this variable into the numerator, because whatever the methods we have studied, they are regarding to find the value of x and y in the numerators only, not in the denominators. Clear? So what I will do, we will put 1 upon x is equal to capital X. You can put u and v also, that is up to you, because in the books they are using u and v, but I am using capital X and capital Y. So 1 upon x is equal to capital X and 1 upon y is equal to capital Y. Now look at here carefully. 1 upon 2 is the coefficient. How you can write down this 1 upon 2x? This can be written as 1 upon 2 into 1 upon x. So in place of 1 upon x, you will write down capital X in the numerator, and this half will be multiplied as it is. Okay. So what the equation number 1 will become? That will become capital X upon 2 plus capital Y upon 3 is equal to 2. And second equation will become capital X upon 3, where it goes here is, plus capital Y upon 2 is equal to 13 upon 6. Clear? So like this you will get these two equation, and finally you will come to know now we are having constants in the denominator. Okay, so I told you earlier the method of reducing the fractions. ठीक है, ऑलरेडी हमने 3-4 बार कर चुके हैं कि ये जो फ्रैक्शन आती है इसको हमने कैसे रिड्यूस करना है. सो व्हाट इज दैट मेथड? मल्टीप्लाई द इक्वेशन थ्रू आउट बाय द एलसीएम. So what is the LCM of 2 and 3? That is 6. So when you will multiply here by 6, you will get here coefficient 3x, and when you will multiply here by 6, you will get here 2y is equal to 6 2s are 12. Give it equation number 1. After that, same procedure here. The LCM of 3, 2 and 6 is 6. So multiply the equation throughout by 6. ठीक है, कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि दोनों इक्वेशन में LCM सेम आएगा. इट मे हैव डिफरेंट एलसीएम ऑल्सो, ठीक है, जितना जिस इक्वेशन का एलसीएम आएगा उसी के साथ आपने मल्टीप्लाई करना है, राइट। सो हेयर ऑल्सो मल्टीप्लाई बाय 6, यू विल गेट 2x प्लस 3y इज इक्वल टू 13, गिव इट इक्वेशन नंबर 2, राइट। उसके बाद का सारा मेथड आपका सेम है, राइट। इससे पहले हमने जो लास्ट फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन डिस्कस किया था लास्ट एक्सरसाइज में, cross multiplication, we were getting here small x and small y, but this time we are getting the equation in capital X and capital Y, so you will place here capital X and capital Y, okay. So this variable will be written on first number, this variable will come on second number. Sometime in some question we are getting y here, so you will place y over here, x over here, and after that same one over here, okay. Keep this in your mind. Why I am telling? बिकॉज दिस कैन बी पॉसिबल इन केस ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस, वहाँ पे जाके आप लोग मार खा जाते हो फिर, ठीक है ना। तो फॉर्मूले के हिसाब से चला करो कि जो फर्स्ट वेरिएबल है वो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, ठीक है। और ऑलवेज यू हैव टू स्टार्ट विद द कोफिशिएंट्स ऑफ सेकेंड वेरिएबल। 2 3 रिटर्न, -12 -13 रिटर्न, 3 2 रिटर्न, 2 3 रिटर्न। आफ्टर दैट सेम मेथड, 13 2s are 26, 12 3s are 36 with negative sign, फॉर्मूले के बीच में यहाँ पे नेगेटिव यू आर गेटिंग, सो सेम वी हैव रिटन, सो सेम इज y and 1, sorry I have written here small y, this will be capital Y, right. So after solving you will come to know that capital X is equal to 2 and capital Y is equal to 3. So in the starting I have put capital X is equal to 1 upon x, so I will replace here capital X by 1 upon x, capital Y will be replaced by 1 upon small y, right. After taking the reciprocal, you will get x is equal to 1 by 2 and y will be equal to 1 by 3. So this is the method how to solve this type of equations. Okay. So now you come to here in the starting point. अब आप जरा इसको ध्यान से देखो दोनों इक्वेशंस को, यहाँ पे दोनों में क्या चीज़ कॉमन दिख रही है आपको, सी 1 अपॉन एक्स एंड हेयर ऑल्सो 1 अपॉन एक्स, हेयर 1 अपॉन वाई एंड 1 अपॉन वाई, ठीक है। जो चीज़ आपको सेम दिख रही है उसको आपने पुट करना है, ओके। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल 1 अपॉन एक्स इज इक्वल टू कैपिटल एक्स, 1 अपॉन वाई इज इक्वल टू कैपिटल वाई, राइट। ओके पुटिंग, उसके बाद सारा क्वेश्चन आपके सामने है, यू हैव टू यूज द क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन मेथड, ओके। So same is applicable for the second part also. So let's have a look in the book. You can see over here 2 upon root x. So see here 2 and 4, they are different, they are the coefficient. So what is common? 1 upon root x, 1 upon root x. Here 1 upon root y, 1 upon root y. So same we can put over here. 1 upon root x will be equal to capital X and 1 upon root y will be equal to, sorry, here will be capital Y. Clear? When you will put these two terms, then you will get here 2x plus 3y is equal to 2, 4x minus 9y is equal to -1. After that, apply the cross multiplication method, get the value of capital X and capital Y, and then try to put in these two equation. Okay. स्केयरिंग करनी पड़ेगी क्योंकि स्क्वायर रूट है ना यहाँ पे, तो आपको लास्ट में जाके स्केयरिंग करनी पड़ेगी, देन यू विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ स्मॉल एक्स एंड स्मॉल वाई, राइट। सो दिस इज द हिंट फॉर पार्ट नंबर 2. Then in part number 3, you can have a look on here. Only 1 upon x is there. There is no y in the denominator. So no need to put small y here. Only you can replace 1 upon x with capital X. Okay. So you will get here 4 capital X plus 3 small y is equal to 14. 3 capital X minus 4 small y is equal to 23. Okay. So there is no problem with capital X and small y. आप capital X और small y से कोई दिक्कत नहीं है जब आप इसको solve करते हो यहाँ पे, put here capital X and small y, according to that solve the equation, okay. That is up to you. Come to the fourth part. Now you can have a look on this. 1 upon x minus 1, 1 upon x minus 1, they are the same thing, so will be put is equal to capital X. Here in this part 1 upon y minus 2, 1 upon y minus 2, they are the same thing, will be put is equal to capital Y. उसके बाद की इक्वेशन आपके सामने है, देखो 5x plus y is equal to 2, 6x minus 3y is equal to 1. After that solve it by using cross multiplication method. मान लो लास्ट में आपके पास कैपिटल x is equal to 5 आ गया, then you place here 5, उसका रेसिप्रोकल लो, solve it like the simple equation, you will get the value of small x and small y. Clear? Then come to the fifth part. So the question is given in this form, 7x minus 2y upon xy is equal to 5. So what does it mean? It means this can be divided by xy as well as this can also be divided by xy. Individually divide करना बोलते हैं इसको, right? So 7x upon xy will give you this term, 2y upon xy will give you this term. So now you can cancel out the same term. X will be cancelled out by x, y can be cancelled out by y. Ultimately you will get here 7 upon y minus 2 upon x is equal to 5. Clear? So same is possible here. 8x upon xy. Here x will be cancelled out. You will get here 8 upon y. Here you will get 7 upon x is equal to 15. आई टोल्ड यू इन द लास्ट पार्ट कि कभी आपको यहाँ पे y स्टार्टिंग में मिल जाएगा, ठीक है? सो व्हेन यू विल पुट y 1 upon y is equal to capital Y, you will get 7 capital Y minus 2 capital X is equal to 5. 8 capital Y plus 7 capital X is equal to 15. So two equations you have got. So when you will solve, you will place here first of all capital Y, capital X and 1. According to that you can solve. Okay. Otherwise you can change it also. You can rewrite this equation as minus 2x plus 7 capital Y is equal to 5. minus 5 is equal to 0. आप x को पहले ही शिफ्ट कर लो, उसके बाद सारा सेम करते रहो जैसे मेथड हमने किया है, राइट? सो उसमें क्या है, आपको कंफ्यूजन भी नहीं होगी. Then come to the sixth part, which is also same as that of part number fifth. What you need to do? So in sixth part you are given xy here, xy 5xy. So what you will do, you will divide both hand side by xy and proceed as part number 5. Okay, so they are exactly same. Then come to your part number 7. So that is a little bit different from the rest of the parts. Now you can have a look on all the parts. So 8 parts are there in front of you. Look at the first part. We have put 1 upon x, right? So यहाँ पे x अकेला था, यहाँ पे y अकेला है, ठीक है? दोनों टर्म्स में अलग अलग है ना, दोनों सिंगल सिंगल वेरिएबल, सिंगल सिंगल. Here also single and single variable. Here also x and y both are single single. In this also, when we have reduced the equation, they get singled. But in this equations, x and y both are given in the same part, x y given in the same part, so they are not single. So it means this will be solved some another method, but method will be used the same, but जो starting के step हैं वो थोड़े से आपके अलग हैं, ठीक है? So let us see how to solve this. So what I will do, जो same term आपका portion है, that is 1 upon x plus y will be put as capital X and 1 upon x minus y will be put as a capital Y. So what your equations will become, 10x plus 2y is equal to 4. You can have a look on this also, same way. So this will become 10x, we have written over here, plus 2y is equal to 4, and after that 15x minus 5y is equal to minus 2. Okay, so what we will do, we have got the two linear equation in capital X and capital Y. We will solve it by using the cross multiplication method. So here I have shown the method again. So I hope you have understood it properly, so you can do it yourself. Just have a look on it. So every term on the left hand side, so that it will be easy for us to place here 1, positive 1. So rest of the method is given to you. See, in the last we are getting capital X is equal to 1 upon 5, capital Y is equal to 1. And what was the value of capital X? That was 1 upon x plus y is equal to 1 upon 5. And what was the value of y? That was 1 upon small x minus small y is equal to 1. Now what you will do, you will take the reciprocal. When you will take the reciprocal, you will get here x plus y is equal to 5 and x minus y is equal to 1. So डिफरेंट क्या है बाकी पार्ट्स और इसमें, कि बाकी पार्ट्स में हम एक बार क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन मेथड लगाते हैं एंड वी आर एबल टू गेट आवर फाइनल आंसर्स. But you can see over here, the second time we have to apply the क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन मेथड. मेथड आप जो मर्जी लगाओ, अगर आप एलिमिनेशन लगा रहे हो तो भी आपको 2 बार लगाना पड़ेगा, सब्स्टिट्यूशन लगा रहे हो देन ऑल्सो यू हैव टू अप्लाई 2 टाइम्स, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई आपके सामने है, 2 बार लगाना पड़ रहा है हमारे को, ठीक है? सो यू हैव टू be able to differentiate these parts from the rest of the parts. Clear? So इस वाले में थोड़ा डिफरेंस यही है, बाकी सारा पैटर्न वही है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये डिफरेंस है कि इसमें आपको 2 बार इक्वेशन सॉल्व करने को मिलती है, राइट? So after that also same method, cross multiplication you can apply and get finally small x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 as the final answer. Clear? So with the hope that you have understood this method, let's come to our question number 2. Let's read the statement. Ritu can row downstream and upstream. So first of all, let's understand the terms upstream and downstream. Now think about the situation when a boat is moving in the running water. ठीक है, अगर पानी में बहाव है, see here, water is flowing in this direction. If the boat is also flowing moving in this direction, you can see in the direction of the water, it means that is called as downstream. पानी के बहाव के साथ जाने को क्या बोलते हैं? डाउनस्ट्रीम. ओके, तो अल्टीमेटली क्या होएगा? कुछ तो स्पीड अपनी बोट की होएगी, कुछ स्पीड अपने पानी की होएगी. ये पानी इसको धक्का मारेगा, जब बोलोगे कि पुश करेगा, देन द स्पीड ऑफ द बोट विल बी इंक्रीज्ड एंड दैट इज द कॉमन सेंस. ठीक है, आप सभी ने कभी ना कभी शायद बचपन में बनाई होंगी, जब जैसे बारिश आती है तो बोट बनाते हैं. तो अगर बोट को आप छोड़ोगे, कागज़ की बोट को आप छोड़ोगे तो पानी के बहाव की तरफ भागी जाएगी वो. ठीक है, सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज डाउन स्ट्रीम. उसमें उसकी स्पीड जो है बोट की वो इंक्रीज हो जाती है. राइट, सो व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय अपस्ट्रीम? दैट इज द ऑपोजिट. इफ द बोट इज मूविंग अगेंस्ट द flow of the water, that is called as the upstream. And in upstream, the speeds will be subtracted. Here the speeds will be added. So we can say, write down here added, and here it will be subtracted. Clear? So keep this in your mind. Now come to the main point. So first of all, we have supposed the speed of the boat is equal to x kilometer per hour. After that, the speed of the current means water. The speed of water is equal to y kilometer per hour. Now write down about the upstream speed. What will be the upstream speed? I mentioned over here. For this you have to subtract. It means the speed of boat, that is x, minus speed of y. क्योंकि पानी इसको रोकेगा, ठीक है, उसकी स्पीड कम होगी एज कंपेयर टू बोट. सो दैट विल बी सब्ट्रैक्टेड, will give you x minus y kilometer per hour. Downstream speed will be equal to addition, that is x plus y kilometer per hour. Now according to question, let's read the condition now. Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometer. डाउनस्ट्रीम में 20 किलोमीटर जाता है in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometer in 2 hours. Now have a look on the equations. So I have written here x plus y. What is x plus y? Downstream speed. So think about the formula, speed is equal to distance upon time, that we have applied over here. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is how much? 20 kilometer, and in how much time? 2 hours. So we can write down speed is equal to distance upon time will give you x plus y is equal to 10. Right? So same way the formula will not change for downstream or upstream, so that will remain same. Here also the speed is equal to, what is the distance? 4 kilometer in 2 hours, so that is the time. So that will give you x minus y is equal to 2. That is equation number 2. Now you can solve these two equations by using cross multiplication method, and ultimately they are asking in the last the speed of boat and the speed of current, and write down these two lines in the last. Clear? I hope you have understood. Then come to the second part. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. So here the combination is there. ठीक है, 2 women and 5 men. ठीक है, किसने कितना काम किया we don't know. So we have to suppose that. So what we need to find out in the last, find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work, and also that taken by the one man alone. So time taken by them. So let us start from here. So it's better for you if you understand it first and after that read the statement, so that will be easy for you. Let one day work of one man, वन डे वर्क ऑफ वन मैन, एक आदमी का एक दिन का काम, लेट अस सपोज दैट इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन वाई. वन डे वर्क ऑफ वन वुमेन इज इक्वल टू 1 upon x. So why I have taken man as 1 upon y, because in the statement the name of the man is on the second number, that of woman is on the first number. That's why I have supposed woman for 1 upon x. Clear? So टू वुमेन, एक वुमेन का एक दिन का काम आपका हो गया 1 अपॉन एक्स, तो टू वुमेन का एक दिन का काम कितना होएगा 2 अपॉन एक्स। एक मैन का एक दिन का काम 1 अपॉन वाई है, देन 5 का कितना होएगा 5 अपॉन वाई इज इक्वल टू, अब 2 वुमेन एंड 5 मैन दे कैन टुगेदर फिनिश अ वर्क इन 4 days, पूरा काम 4 दिन में निपटाते हैं, तो एक दिन का काम कितना होएगा उनका 1 अपॉन 4। ठीक है, so according to that we have made this statement. After that, same method is applicable on the second condition, that is 3 women and 6 men. 3 women and 6 men can together finish a work in 3 days. In 3 days means 1 day work will be 1 upon 3. So now you can see you are getting the variable in the denominators. You can apply the same method of this exercise. Okay, that will be 1 upon x is equal to capital X, 1 upon y as the capital Y. Then try to solve it. Clear? And finally get the value of small x and small y. That will give you the 1 day work of 1 man and 1 woman. Now come to the last, that is the third part. Ruhi travels 300 kilometer to her home, partly by train and partly by bus. कुछ distance train के साथ और कुछ distance bus के साथ. Okay, they are not just telling surely that इतना इतना करेगी ही करेगी. So that is not sure. So 300 kilometer is the total distance. The distance will be covered by train as well as bus. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 kilometer by train. 60 kilometer by train and remaining by bus. What do you mean by remaining? Total 300 है, 60 बस के साथ कर लिया, नहीं ट्रेन के साथ कर लिया, तो बाकी कितना बचा? 300 minus 60 will give you 240. After that, if she travel 100 kilometer by train and remaining means 300 minus 100 will give you 200. She takes 10 minutes longer. पहले में कंडीशन में 4 घंटे लगते हैं, दूसरी कंडीशन में वो बोल रहे हैं कि 10 मिनट ज़्यादा लगेंगे, तो इट मीन्स प्लस 10 मिनट्स. Plus 10 minutes means 10 upon 60 hours. After cutting you will get 1 upon 6, and when you will add to 4 you will get 25 upon 6, right? So let's have a look on the equation. So ultimately we need to find out the speed of the train and the bus. So in the starting we will suppose let the speed of the train and bus will be equal to x kilometer and y kilometer per hour, right? So look at the condition, 60 kilometer by train. So train की speed कितनी आपकी x. So what I have written, see, 60 upon x, that is, what is 60 upon x? 60 is distance and x is the speed. So distance upon speed will give you time. So this we are getting here time which has been taken by the train, and plus this is the time taken by the by the bus, and total time will give you 4 hours. Okay, you can see the book, you can read the statement also. It is written there, it takes 4 hours to complete a journey 60 kilometer by a train and remaining by a bus. ठीक है जी. So according to the condition we have made this equation. 1 upon x will be put as capital X, 1 upon y will be put as a capital Y. Clear? And you will be getting your first equation. Second one, 100 kilometer by train. So that is the distance upon speed will give you time taken by train, plus this is the time taken by bus will give you total time, that is 4 and 10 upon 60. Zeros will be cancelled out. 6 fours are 24 plus 1 25 upon 6. And after putting 1 upon x as capital X, 1 upon y as capital Y, you will be able to get the second equation. Now what you can see here, you are getting 6 in the denominator. So first of all you can divide throughout by 25, because all these three numbers are divisible by 25. Try to do it yourself. I am not solving for you this time. Okay, try to do yourself. And after dividing by 25, in the next step you can multiply throughout by 6 to reduce the fraction. Get the second equation, shift all the terms on the left hand side, and finally solve it for the values of x and y. Clear? So this is all about your exercise 3.6, and we are able to finish the chapter with this exercise. So what will be your work? As this chapter is very lengthy, so after the completion of this chapter, you need to go through the chapter one more time along with the examples also. Okay, the extra question will be done at later on. Okay, so till then, cover up your NCRT only with your full preparation. So let's take up the screenshot for making the notes. This is the very first page of today's work. Then come to the second page. Then come to the third page. Here comes the fourth page, the last one. So I hope you have understood all the questions, all the parts properly, even the method also properly. So with that hope, I'm going to close this video or the today's session and try to complete this chapter one more time so that you can have a good practice over these all the four methods, right? And you can try all the examples also which are given before the book exercise, and 4 5 parts are given in the miscellaneous also, optional exercise. Okay, so in which the question is there, solve the following equation, that you can also try for your practice. Let me show you which question I am telling you. This one, question number 7, you can try yourself. Okay, so that will give you a more understanding about the different methods of solving the questions. Okay, so try to share the videos with your friends also so that they can also get the benefits from the video. Okay, because as you know, always we are using the conventional and short methods for solving our mathematical problems. Okay, and try to subscribe the channel so that you will get the notification for the new videos, right? And we'll see you again one more time with a new video for the next chapter. Till then, take care of yourself. Thanks for watching the video.